Guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're stopping by. I'm Lisa. I blog at This Pilgrim Life. You can find everything that I share on my blog as well as linked down below. I have 5 kids, 8, not 8 anymore because he just had a birthday a couple weeks ago, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. So as you can imagine, it gets pretty crazy. What I'm going to share with you today is our menu plan for the week, as well as my Costco haul and what I'm getting from Whole Foods delivery. If you are curious about how Whole Foods prices compare to other stores, I do have a price comparison comparing their prices to Harris Teeter and to Walmart, and you may just be surprised. There are some really great things to get from Whole Foods, and if you're a Prime member, you can get them delivered to your door now. It's a really wonderful service and one that I have been taking advantage of. Now I'm thinking about making this a Monday video, like every Monday, sharing my meal plan and grocery haul for the week, because my routine has been to shop once on Sunday and then no more shopping the rest of the week, and then just repeating that every week. So if you're interested in this becoming a weekly series where I share my menu plan for the week as well as my grocery haul, let me know in the comment section down below if this would be something that you would be interested in. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we picked up from Costco this week. So this is my grocery list and my meal plan, and I will share more about that in a minute. But here is what I got. The first thing is some organic frozen strawberries. This is something that I always keep on hand, and I needed more this week because I'm going to make some chia seed strawberry jam for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I wanted to make sure I had enough of those. Now, cherries are not something that we regularly buy. However, this week is the 4th of July, and I'm going to make some cherry pies, some individual cherry pies, and so I needed those cherries. I got some yogurt. This is just the organic Greek yogurt, and I use this as my yogurt starter to make yogurt. However, since the process takes a day or two because my milk has to incubate, I like buying this size container because I'm going to have yogurt to use for the next couple of days. I bought some chicken breasts. I like to have these on hand most of the time, and they are individually wrapped and they thaw really easily. So this often becomes a really quick lunch or dinner meal option. I bought some organic ground beef. Again, this is something that we like to keep on hand. And some organic diced tomatoes. There's 8 cans in here, and this is about $6 for a box. These organic tortillas, whole wheat tortillas, this has 20 tortillas in it, and it will take me a while to go through this package, probably between 2 to 3 weeks. But one of the meals we're having this week is the magic burrito pot from my cookbook, and so I wanted to make sure I had some tortillas on hand. These peppers, this package, it has 6 bell peppers, and this bag will last me a couple of weeks, but I wanted to make sure I had it on hand because with our burritos I need to make some salsa, and I always put one of these peppers in my salsa. So speaking of salsa, these are the tomatoes that I use for salsa. I just whip it together in my food processor, and it only takes about 5 minutes, and it's a really delicious salsa. I'll link that recipe down below if you don't already have a favorite salsa recipe. Some cheddar cheese. We go through this in about a week. We use it for a lot of different things. This is about $5 for 2 pounds of cheese. And then bacon crumbles. It's something that I always like to keep on hand for our eggs in the morning, or for like tossing on soups or baked potatoes. It's just super, super convenient. And this is about 10 pounds. This is about $10, and it lasts at least 2 to 3 weeks. I got some wine. This is just an inexpensive bottle of wine. I think it's either like $7 or $8. As you can see, it's a larger bottle than a normal bottle of wine, but we use it for cooking, and we just keep it up out of the way on the top cabinet in our pantry. And then these canisters I saw on Naptime Kitchen's Instagram stories. She was recommending them, and I actually needed some new canisters. The ones that I got from the dollar store are broken. No surprise there, but these are currently on sale at Costco. Okay, and then I got these butters. So this is 4 pounds of unsalted butter. This is the butter that I like to use for baking, for biscuits, for pie dough, for cookies, and things like that. So I'll put one box in the fridge and I'll put the others in the freezer, and these will last us a good 3 to 4 weeks. And then our milk. So I wanted to share what we've been doing with our milk recently that's been really helpful. So one is going to go in the fridge, this one is going to become yogurt, and then this one I'm going to put in the freezer. So because we've been trying to do the once a week shopping, I'm not going back for milk later in the week. So having a gallon in the freezer has really helped to ration. It helps us to ration the milk a little bit more because it does take you know, maybe an overnight and a morning for it to thaw. We're not going through the milk quite as quickly, and so that's helping us to stretch our grocery budget. So that's all of our Costco haul. Like I said, our Whole Foods delivery is going to come later this evening. They have same day delivery. So I ordered it from my phone this morning. I just added everything that I needed. It remembers the things that I often buy and chose for it to be delivered later this night. I knew that we would be home. So I will come back and show you what I got from Whole Foods. But first, let me show you my menu plan and kind of tell you a little bit how I like to do my menu planning right now. Okay guys, so my Costco groceries are put away and I'm ready to share with you a little bit about how I'm currently meal planning and what is saving me a lot of time and also what's really helping me to stay within my grocery budget. So one of the ways that I'm keeping our budget down is by only shopping once a week, and I already mentioned that, but that's been huge for us. So on Saturday or sometimes Sunday morning, but usually Saturday, I sit down and I print out the Kitchen Staples Essentials, Kitchen Essentials checklist from my blog. And I just go through and I highlight things that I need, that I know that I'm out of. So you can tell there's some things highlighted in green and some things highlighted in yellow. And that just helps me because the green is Costco and the yellow is Whole Foods. So this becomes my grocery list. This is what I take to the store and what I use when I'm making my Whole Foods order from my phone. And it's just a lot easier to have it color coded like this. And then I use my bullet journal and I'll just show you, I've got these little Post-its. So if you're interested in a little bit more about how I keep my bullet journal, I'll link a video down below because I do have one. But I use these Post-its, and that way after each week I can just take a Post-it out and put on a new one. So this is my menu plan, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera around in just a minute. But a few things to note first. The first thing is that this week is 4th of July. So there's one night when we are going to be doing a cookout, not doing it at our house. We're going to be attending a cookout at our friend's house. They always have such a fun party, fireworks, the works. So that night I don't have to make a dinner. I just have to bring something. And like I said, I'm going to bring those cherry pies and then maybe another side. And then, so that's one night. And then 2 days this week, my husband is going to take my oldest boys fishing at the beach. So I know those nights I'm going to keep it really simple. I have a list available on the blog if you want to check it out. I'll link it down below. But it's just easy dinner ideas. So I used this when I was making my plan because I'm going to have 2 toddlers and a 5-year-old. Who I'm going to be cooking for, so I wanted to keep it really simple and really kid-friendly. I'm also going to have all of this in a blog post format on the blog, so if you want to see everything all together in a blog post with pictures and links and all of that, then I will be sure to link that down below as well. So for right now, I'll just give you a closer look at my bullet journal and my shopping list. For breakfast this week, and really breakfast recently, we've just been rotating through scrambled eggs, oatmeal, and then yogurt, and then saving kind of like a bigger or breakfasts that take a little bit longer to prepare for Saturdays. One thing that I will mention too is that my husband and I are both doing intermittent fasting, so we are not eating breakfast Sunday through Friday. We're only eating breakfast on Saturdays. So really this is just stuff that we're making my kids, and so we're keeping it really simple. On tomorrow, I'm going to get my husband to smoke a big pork butt, and that always gives us a ton of meat. So that's going to give us meat for the rest of the week. With some of that leftover pork, I'm going to make one of our favorite pizzas, which is, it uses any kind of barbecue meat, in this case smoked pork and caramelized onion. I've got the 4th of July party, and I put a question mark for lunch because I'm not sure if I'm going to kind of make a bigger lunch on that day, just because we're probably going to be eating a little bit later that night. This is the magic burrito pot and tortilla chips. This recipe is in my cookbook. These sliders, I have a recipe on my blog for really easy sliders you make in a Pyrex pan. They're really easy and they're really yummy. And then this right here is my kitchen essentials checklist, and I have this available on the blog. You can get it just like this, printed out, although I do have a blank option that you can print out as well. So like I said, I'll just put a check next to the items that I already have, highlight the things that I need, and then you can see prices next to it. And that's what I've been doing to make sure that I don't go over budget in any given week. And I'm just using, this is something else that you can find on the blog. It's a price list between Costco and Aldi. Okay, so here's my Whole Foods haul. I got 2 bags of these organic Gala apples, and I've said this before, I love the size of these apples because they're a lot better for my kids, just for like being a snack size. I got a cucumber for my 7-year-old because he loves them. Some spring mix just for some quick and easy salads. Another bag of frozen hash browns. I got some bananas, some potato chips. This was less than $2 for this bag, so it'll be nice to have with our sandwiches later this week. Some beef broth, and then I got some unsweetened applesauce. I like to have this on hand for baking, but it's also been really handy for my 1-year-old. She's been devouring this, and then I went ahead and got 2 for the week because whenever my 1-year-old has them, has applesauce, the rest of my kids want it too. I saw some egg noodles. We might have like chicken marsala or something like that out of my cookbook this week. And then just some more lemons for my husband really likes to put those in his water. So this really isn't a big haul, but I'm really trying to only buy what I need for this week. Hey guys, I hope you found this helpful. I hope maybe you got some new ideas for dinners or just for your shopping list for the week. Like I said before, you can find links to everything that I shared down below or on the blog in one cohesive post. If you want to see videos like this weekly or even every other week, let me know in the comments if this is something that you would like to be made into like a weekly series where I just share my menu plan for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, put my groceries away, and then chill out because Sundays are always really long days. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, thank you again for stopping by. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that. I put out new videos every week, lots of shopping hauls and recipe ideas like this, lots of cooking videos, and then just fun stuff that we're getting, that we do together as a family. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will catch you later.